When the priest does not distribute communion at Mass, after he has drunk the precious blood, he immediately places the chalice at the edge of the corporal, and the server pours wine into the chalice. He should tip the chalice towards the server, with the cross facing the direction the server will pour, so that the wine runs down the same side that the priest drank the precious blood. The left hand holds the paten, resting on the corporal. While the server pours the wine, the priest says the prayer for the first ablution, Quod ore sumpsimus. He lifts the chalice slightly to indicate to the server when enough wine has been poured. Then, holding the chalice over the corporal, he rotates it slightly so that the wine passes over the entire surface which was covered by the precious blood. He then holds the paten underneath his chin and drinks the first ablution, making sure to drink from the edge of the lip which is above the cross. He then sets down both the chalice and the paten on the corporal, and takes the cup of the chalice with both hands, keeping his thumb and forefinger joined over the cup. He carries the chalice to the epistle corner, keeping it over the mensa of the altar. The server pours first wine and then water over the priest's fingers for the second ablution, during which the priest says the prayer, Corpus tuum Domine quod sumpsi. For this ablution, the priest should take only a little wine, but a larger quantity of water. He lifts his fingers to signal the server when he has poured enough. He may bow his head to the server as he departs. He then sets the chalice on the altar immediately to the left of the purificator. He shakes any excess drops from his fingers, takes the purificator with the right hand, and dries his fingers at the place of the cross on the purificator. Once his fingers are dry, they are purified, and he may now separate his thumb and forefinger. He then places his left hand on the altar and takes the chalice with his right hand and again carefully rotates it over the corporal so that the ablution passes over the entire surface covered by the precious blood. He holds the purificator under his chin, makes sure the cross on the chalice is facing him, and drinks the second ablution. He sets the chalice down on the corporal and wipes his mouth with the purificator. He then dries the chalice. He takes the purificator in the right hand and holds the chalice with his left hand as he wipes out the inside of the cup until it is dry. While the priest is purifying the chalice, the server transfers the missal and the chalice veil. The priest sets the chalice in the center of the corporal, lays the purificator over top with the cross in the center, sets the paten and the pall on top, and then moves the chalice to the side and refolds the corporal. First the bottom fold, then the top, then the epistle side, and then the gospel side. The server holds open the burse, and the priest puts the corporal in the burse with the right hand. He then takes the chalice veil from the server and covers the chalice completely. He sets the burse on top with the open end towards the back, and then places the chalice in the center and arranges the veil as necessary. Once the chalice is completely veiled, he folds his hands and goes to the missal to say the communion antiphon.